Alright, YouTube, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna need a yellow bell pepper, a red bell pepper. Of course, my hands are already washed though. And onion. This is a pretty big onion compared to like the size of the bell pepper. So according to, you know, kind of what you want. If you like a lot of onion, put the whole entire onion. But I'm only gonna put like about a half of this, or maybe a fourth of it. Not, you know, it don't really matter how much you put because it's all gonna be vegetables. So it's all good for you. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna need some sausages. You don't have to put sausages, but I like to put sausages because I like that little spicy stuff in there. So this is a hot Italian sausage by Johnsville, and I'm gonna use about all of them. I'm gonna use all 5 of them. If y'all can't get this, y'all can also use andouille sausage. Andouille sausage is pretty good too. Oh my goodness, Jesus Christ. You're gonna need about 1.5 pounds of this of shrimp. You know. Then again, if you don't really like too much shrimp, go ahead, don't put too much. But if y'all like shrimp a lot, put shrimp. You know. And we're also gonna need crushed tomatoes. This is for like the saucy part. We're gonna need about a half a cup of crushed tomatoes, a cup of whipping cream, a cup of chicken stock or chicken broth. It don't really matter. You know, so I got my little measuring cup right here because I gotta measure it out to be perfect. We'll need like, okay, let me put this down because when it comes to seasoning, you know, I used to follow like, you know, you gotta get a little quarter, a little thing, a little teaspoon, whatever, to put stuff in there. So I kind of just eyeball it. Black pepper, you're gonna need black pepper, garlic powder, oregano. Okay, and this, okay. This is the secret of the pasta. Okay, so if y'all have Tony's the Creole Seasoning, the original one, y'all can use Tony's. But if y'all gonna use Tony's, don't be using too much salt, because too much salt is gonna make the whole pasta kind of salty. Because Tony's has already had a little bit of salt in it, so as I'm just saying, you can use Tony's if you want. I'm not gonna use Tony's because Tony's I did it once and then I was like, it's too salty. So I'm not gonna make that mistake again. But if y'all can get your hands on this. This is Sweet Smoky Joe Creole Cake. I don't even know if y'all can see this, but anyways, this is a Creole cake. It's kind of like Tony's, except it doesn't have that much sugar in it, so that's why it's like you can still put enough sugar in it to get the taste of like the food and stuff without having to worry about, oh, it's gonna be salty. You know what I'm saying? Okay. You know what I'm saying. Next, we're gonna need some Parmesan cheese. I don't know, but the lighting is kind of bright up in here, so let me see. Y'all need some Parmesan cheese, maybe about 3/4 of a cup. Or maybe more or less, depending on how cheesy you want your pasta. Obviously, you're gonna need some salt. I'm gonna use kosher salt today. I don't really like to use table salt because I feel like table salt kind of, makes the food a little bit more salty. So we're gonna try to avoid all that sodium and all that, So what we're gonna do is use kosher salt, and then also, almost forgot. Last but not least, we're gonna need some fettuccine noodles. Y'all can use linguine noodles, y'all can use spaghetti noodles, but in my opinion, I feel like it tastes better with fettuccine noodles than it does with linguine, because I feel like fettuccine is kind of thicker, so it kind of makes it a little bit tastier. I don't know, it's my opinion. Okay, yeah, now we're gonna get into the cutting process of all the vegetables and seasoning all the stuff. Okay, so what we're gonna do first is, I already washed my hands, I already washed the bell peppers. This is the yellow and the red bell pepper. The onion, I put it to the side because we ain't gonna get there yet. So I got this little thing, what is this called? This little bowl to put all my vegetables in there. So this is when it gets to the point where you can decide how you guys want to, yeah, y'all can decide how big y'all want your chunks of vegetables, because I like mine kind of chunky. I used to do it like a little bit thinner, but now I make it kind of chunky because I like the taste of the vegetables. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how I cut the vegetables. I know there's a lot of seeds on here, but you know what, we can always take those out. Oh, and I also wanted to say, I am no expert when it comes to cooking. So if y'all see something that I'm doing wrong and something that I'm doing, weird, like I said, I'm not no expert in no cooking. So I can get my way around. So if y'all don't comment down below anything negative, you know, y'all need to keep y'all to, you know, your comments to yourself. So we're back. So right now I already took off the, this is my shrimp. This is how much shrimp, I don't know if you can see, but this is how much shrimp a pound and a half got to. So I took off the tail already, off of the shrimp and stuff, and I kind of washed it. If y'all don't wash y'all meats and stuff, I don't know what y'all doing, but I wash my shrimp. I don't know if it's supposed to, but I do because I don't like that fishy taste or smell. So I did that already. Now I'm about to, you know, season it with all the seasonings and stuff. Right here I got my boiling water starting to boil and stuff. And I put a little bit of salt in there and some olive oil because I don't want the noodles to kind of stick together. So I kind of put that, I'm waiting that to boil up so I can put my noodles in there. But while we're waiting on that, we can go ahead and start seasoning the shrimp. Okay, so first thing first. I like to put like all my seasonings kind of different. I don't know how y'all do it, but this is onion powder. I'm going to go ahead and put some onion powder. Again, like I said, I don't really measure it because honestly, I don't have time to really doing that. Now, my hands are washed. I know y'all can just see my hands and stuff. My hands are washed. So what we're gonna do is gonna get our hands in there and move this all around. You know, we're gonna get in there, you know. So now that I see my water boiling, pause. We're gonna get our noodles. Excuse me. So for our noodles, focus. Alright, so for our noodles, I kind of, like I said before, I eyeball it. So I don't know how much to put in there. Y'all can put the little, like, you know, the pack that's already come in with. I'm gonna see how much. I'm gonna see about how much this adds. I cut my noodles in half because my son is little, so I kind of do it for him. We're gonna put this in here. Throw that in there. And I think I'm gonna add a little bit more. I'm just gonna add. Let's see. Maybe about this more, you know? Alright. I think that should be good enough. Oh, while that's cooking, we can go ahead and, you know, get up in there with the shrimp and stuff. I wash my hands again If y'all don't want to do your hands and get it together because it's kind of gross, go ahead and use like a wooden spoon or one of those little rubber ones that have like at the end and stuff. So you can just go ahead and move that in. But me, I'm gonna get my hands in there because I like to feel my food and see what I'm doing, you know? Okay, y'all, so we're back. So right now we're gonna grab, we're gonna get ourselves some butter. This is Country Crock original butter. So what we're gonna do is just grab ourselves like a little bit, like, about that much. This one kind of melts on here, and when it melts, you'll be able to put your sausage in here. What we don't want is the sausage to burn quick. That's what we don't want. If y'all think I put too much butter, y'all can put less butter. If y'all think I put too little butter, y'all can put more butter. You're also gonna need about half a cup of water. This is just kind of warmish water. Y'all gonna put that in there to let it, kind of simmer and let it finish cooking and stuff. We just kind of wanted to get it brown a little bit, We're gonna put a little bit of shrimp in there so it can cook a little bit at a time, so it's not uneven. Some of them are cooked, some of them are not cooked. So we're gonna leave that. And I forgot to mention that the sausage, it cooks in about 12 to 13 minutes, I think. Or about 11 minutes. It depends on how you have the flame and stuff. So I have it here for like a little bit, like about 6 minutes, maybe 7 minutes, more or less. I don't know. Y'all telling me that, I don't know. But we're gonna let that happen, and then we'll come back with you. So when everything is almost done. Alright, so right now we got some oil to heat up right there. So we're heating up the oil because we're going to put the vegetables in there, all the bell peppers and then the onion in there. And then we're going to season it a little bit with the Creole kick. Now go ahead and stir it a little bit. Y'all, if y'all can smell my kitchen right now. And y'all gonna want to taste it too. Y'all gonna want to taste it because if the sauce ain't right, then everything ain't gonna be right. So we're gonna taste it for salt. Right, so for tasting for salt, I'm actually gonna be using the actual table salt, iodized salt, because I feel like this one kind of gets the saltiness faster than the kosher salt. So we're gonna go ahead and try this a little bit and see how it tastes. I don't know if I'm good for this, but how is it? Yep, I need salt. I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of salt. Add a little bit of salt at a time because you don't want to put too much salt and then F up your whole meal. Put this on high, somewhat of a high, kind of medium high, until it starts to boil. Once it starts to boil, we can go ahead and add our Parmesan cheese. This is grated Parmesan cheese because I couldn't get the Parmesan cheese, the actual cheese, which is what you want. You actually want the cheese, not the Parmesan grated cheese. But this is what I have on hand right now, so this is what I'm going to use. So you're going to use about 3/4 of a cup of this. We're going to put it in there once it starts boiling. Once it starts boiling, we can go ahead and mix it up. Alright, so now that it's boiling, now we can go ahead and add our 3/4 cup of cheese. Yes, it's clean. The whole cup is clean because I just used it. So we go ahead and I just add a little bit at a time and kind of just stir it. Because you don't want to pour it all at the same time and for it not to melt, even though it's going to melt. But, you want to add a little bit at a time. So this is the end product. This is what the pasta looks like. I'm not sure if y'all can even get the colors of it, but it's kind of like a pinkish, orangey color. But there go the sausage, the shrimp, the vegetables, and everything. And yeah, that's that pasta right there. Hopefully you guys will be able to try this recipe and comment down below if y'all try it and let me know how y'all like it. So right now we're gonna go ahead and do a taste test, and Rob's gonna taste this for y'all. Hey y'all, so now here goes Rob, and he's gonna go ahead and try it, and he's gonna let us know how he likes it. So go ahead, baby, go ahead.
Let me see my grace first. Oh, Lord, you come for this food, my receive and drink to Christ. Amen.
Amen. Okay, go ahead. Let us know how you like it.
You're gonna do a mix of both. Got the sausage, you got the shrimp.
Oh, this camera a little crooked. Is that crooked? Let me up here. How it tastes, baby? It's approved? Okay, well there you go, y'all. Y'all go ahead and try this pasta and comment down below, like I said before, and let us know how you like it and how y'all, what you guys did different. So, okay, we're gonna end it right there, and we out.